Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. We're trying something new here. I saved my voice a little bit just for this, and this is just a reaction to the Steam reviews on Astrosmash. So let's begin here. The first one I'm going to look at is Vis-a-Vis Games LLC reviews Astrosmash. Let's see here. Leaving my negative feeling towards Intellivision out of this review. I wonder why he would have negative feelings. That doesn't make sense, right? The pros: beautiful game with nice particle effects, simple mechanics, nice arcade sound effects that somehow fit with the music seamlessly. Oh, that's a plus there for the music that Tommy worked so hard on. Nice music score. Again, props to Tommy Tallarico there. Asteroids time mostly to the music. Okay. Little things like the ground turning red when an asteroid hits adds a nice touch. The cons: no pause that I'm aware of, which is a huge problem. Yeah, price is too high. Yes, I mean I think $15 is a bit much. Hopefully they're using that money for some refunds for those of you who are asking for them. Challenges or missions mode should be added for replay. Okay, that sounds fair. Clouds and fog background layer should move slowly so it feels less static. Suggestions: add pause and challenges or mission mode. Okay, all right. So there's several reviews here. Oh man, not worth $15. Let's look at a positive one. All right, let's just not focus on the negative. Value of game $14. So he values a game $1 less than what they're selling for. Value of seeing a UFO smashed to bits by its own asteroid is priceless. Okay, great music. Okay, another compliment for the music. Good controls, fun graphics. Can get tough later on. Eh, okay, that's your everyday Joe here, the Catholic Confederate, leaving that review. Here's another one. It's pretty simple. Loved it. Okay. Not recommended. Oh my gosh. Let's get through this. This game is pretty underwhelming. I have a gaming laptop and a Steam Deck that I'm playing on. When I play on my deck, it's decked and hooked up to a 4K Samsung TV. Oh, the flex there. So I start the game up on my Stream Deck, docked, and see the men getting in the rocket and the generic adventure movie music. Think Three Steps from Hell trailer music. Come on. After filling a bit, I figure out you have to hit the X, then play action X, I guess. But you hit A to get into this menu. The first go, I have no left or right for some reason. The second time it worked, maybe a proton issue. Could be, yes. I don't see anybody else reporting that. Keep in mind, this is in deck verified. Oh, but it's like no one working on testing this game tried this to make to make it stupid proof. Come on, what a mess this game is. The first thing I notice is the game is locked at 30 FPS. Oh, that's a big issue for a lot of players, I guess. It's almost like this game was designed from some hardware from 2016. Okay, I think he has more knowledge that he's leaning on here, right? Why not have some options in the settings menu? Why was 30 FPS chosen in the year 2023 and on the PC version? Terrible. Also, no pause. Well, I guess those are questions for the worst Hispanic programmer that I know of, which which is one John Alvarado. It's like no one tested this game and just shoved it out the door. But there are testers out there. That's an amazing statement. I know that there's multiple testers out there. Maybe the fact that isn't the they are not professional might have affected evaluation of the game. I don't know. Was it even given to them to test on this platform? Probably not. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, Intellivision is Intellivision. I don't see a peep out of any of the companies involved in this on the support side or anything really. Is anyone awake here? Well, Phil Adam, he doesn't know what day it is. He doesn't know what time it is. He thinks 3 weeks or 3 months. Okay, back to the gameplay. It's just generic shooting rocks. The rocks look okay. The background looks nice at times. There's a tiny bit of colored lightning. The music is covered up by the explosions. I guess the 6 producers this game had didn't bother to fix the mix. Wait a minute. Well, he's got a problem with the music. I mean, so far he's the only one. Very detailed oriented. I heard that there was a really good sound guy on the game. Here we go. But I can't tell. Where's my Dolby Atmos? Rumble control. I see that you can tweak the sounds in the settings, but at least you can't get them from the main game loop. I couldn't get online to work. I'm sure it's just a I'm sure it's just as dumb as the rest of the game. Jeez, I guess this guy really didn't like it. There is a cross play platform. I'm guessing to a Mac person. Not sure how you can access that. I'm not a next level gamer. Oh man. No, he's not next level. No Steam Cloud support. They could at least allow you to save your high scores across devices by adding that. No remote play together listed, but this would probably work if they wanted to play with a friend. I did play to my TV using remote play, my laptop, and it worked fine. Also, my Apple TV 4K across the house. That was also fine. If you want to spend $15 for a cool game with explosions, space, and shooting, check out Nova Drift on Steam. Okay, I will. We'll do some comparisons probably later on. It's amazing and much more polished, and more importantly, family fun. I'm guessing, I'm guessing that he's very familiar with the Intellivision lore, the Intellivision Amico lore based on this review. I guess I'm not. This is the line here. I'm not a next level gamer, I guess. Oh man, that's a dig at Smithers. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, another detractor here. Negative review. Sadly, too expensive for what you get as I reached level 10 on my first try. Sure, the music is great. Okay, so, overall, I would have to say people are complimenting the music. And the 10 levels are nice, but it's not enough for $20 Canadian. Okay, that's Canadian. The multiplayer once again had no one. I waited and waited, nothing happened. So, what do you tell me? People aren't flocking to Astrosmash? This was going to be game. You know what it was. You know what it was. You know why. Let me answer you right here. Why there is no multiplayer on? Well, the masses didn't come on because they don't have the controllers. There's only a handful of people that actually have the actual systems to play with, and and that's really the only way you can truly experience Astrosmash. If you would have listened to the beloved leader, if they hadn't taken away his dream, if they hadn't kicked him out of the company and they would just let him go through the money instead of taking salaries and bringing the dream to you guys, you would have had tons of people playing online. But nobody wants to play without that controller. I'm telling you, that controller is the key to everything. All right. There are two major issues in game. You cannot pause, nor you can quit once you start a game. Oh, you start the game, you're locked in, baby. You're locked in. This is the Hunger Games. It's like a Korean. It's like a Korean game show. Once you're locked in, man, you're playing for life. I got refunded. I might repurchase a game once it becomes discounted, at least by 50%. Okay, so, you know, people are saying it's fun, just not worth the $15. I would agree. It's not a $15 game, but if you remember, the beloved leader said these games are going to be $10. I mean, here's another negative review, and this one comes from a fan of the original game. Not worth $15. I'm a fan of the original, and while this updated version controls well, has decent graphics, although sometimes the graphics get too busy, and has some pretty good music. Again, it's all about the music, guys. I mean, hey, you can say whatever you want, but he's a music man, man. It looks like he delivered in this game at least. Even though some of the music might not be his, at least he was in charge for putting it in. Give him that much, okay? There are too many things holding it back. One, the main game is short. I completed it in 45 minutes on my first try. There's no pause, no saving, and no way to exit the main game while in play. There are no online leaderboards, nor a high score single life mode like there was in Shark Shark. The online setup is unclear, and I could not find anyone online to play with. It's a lonely universe out there in Astrosmash. The original Intellivision game was not included. I think that's a big miss right there. They should have included that. That's a great idea, by the way. Great point. There are only 3 boss fights, and they're all the same boss except with a new wrinkle added in later stages. The boss fight seems to have a glitch where the big meter stays at the top of the screen in one area, where it used to come down and move around in the Amico videos. Okay, so he's familiar with the Amico. Overall, it might be worth around $5. Oh man, only 30% of its value, 33% of its value, or less for fans of the original. And some patches could fix many of the problems. Hey, John Alvarado, get busy over there. Do something, dude. I know you're busy on live streams and comment sections, but hey, what about doing some actual work here for the stuff you already got paid? It doesn't give me enough bang for more buck, and it feels like a letdown after waiting so long for it to be released. Uh, that's right. Here we go, and that's a no swear gamer, and he purchased it for full price. And he's a pretty fair reviewer. I'm a fan of his channel, fan of his work. So I don't think he's got any agenda. He's always given them a fair shake. In my point of view, he's never been as critical as I have been. And he also points out the good of the game, and other people have given it a fair shot here. But I think if you take overall everything that people have to say, um, they point things out. I mean, and it's not that all the reviews are negative. For example, this one by Sachs. It was a fun for a $20 Canadian game. Don't expect anything more than a decent old school remake for a Intellivision classic. Yeah, you know. I think the more vested you are in the system, the more vested you are in the story, the more critical you're going to be. For me, from what I've seen, I'm not going to pay $15 for this game. No way. I've given Intellivision already way too much money. Would I buy it for $9.99? Yeah, maybe $5, of course. So I'll wait till then. I'm sure there's going to be some sales here pretty soon. And I'll wait till then. I've seen enough that I know that I'm not going to purchase this game, and if I do, it'd probably be on the Switch. All right, guys, you tell me, have you bought this game? And if you do, what do you think about it? Do you agree with the Steam reviews? I think they're pretty fair. I wouldn't say that they were unfair in their evaluations, but you know, the company has so much history now, right? So much baggage that until they put a great game out, I think this is going to follow them wherever they go. All right, guys, this is a first test of this. Whenever I have enough a clearer voice to go on and make short videos like this, I will. And I got my laptop fixed, so hopefully this works out. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.